What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Mateo Family Vibes. So in this video here, guys, I wanted to continue on the previous two videos that I made about condos and about specifically condos in Mandaluyong, because everybody, you can look up videos about all the different condos that are in Makati. You can look up condos that are in BGC. You can look up the condos that are in Rockwell. But honestly, haven't seen or heard a lot of people making videos about the condos that are available here in Mandaluyong City. Now, Mandaluyong City, for those of you that don't know or that are in America, is essentially smack in the center of the Metro Manila. So Metro Manila itself is broken up into different cities, and all together it's called the NCR. Now, Mandaluyong literally sits in the middle of that NCR around all the other different cities. But as you know, as we talked about in the last video, you have basically the two major bubbles in Metro Manila, and that's going to be BGC and Makati, Rockwell area. So I don't think a lot of other vloggers or YouTube channels talk about life outside of those two bubbles. So hopefully, if you are looking for a condo or if you're looking to travel to Metro Manila anytime soon, and you don't want to stay in the two bubbles, and you kind of want to get a more raw feel about living in actual Manila, then this video is going to be for you. So I'm going to go ahead and go over some of the condo buildings that I think are probably the best, depending on what category kind of you fit in, because there's basically condominiums in the city for everyone at every different price point that you can imagine. Let's first start with the affordable ones. Okay, there are going to be a lot of affordable condos here in Mandaluyong for a lot of different types of people. So let's just start out with, I think, what I think are the condos that give the best bang for the buck, meaning the best prices and essentially really the amenities as well, because I think that plays a huge part in what you get for what you pay for. So let's break down the most affordable ones. I think probably one of the most affordable condos that you could stay in Mandaluyong is going to be literally right across from me. So over here, this white tower here, there's actually 3 towers. You can't see because of this building, but that white building over there is Light Residences. And I actually used to live at Light Residences when we first moved to Mandaluyong. We, as a family, lived there for over a year. So why is it a pretty good bang for the buck? I think, for one, is that it has a mall on the ground level. So there's a big mall, that's there. So and that mall literally has everything that you need is in that mall. So we're talking about groceries, barbershops, nail salons, tans, massage, dentists, restaurants, fast food, gym, cinema. There's a cinema in there. There's a bookstore in there. It literally has everything you could want or need readily available on the ground floor. So you literally don't have to leave the entire complex if you do not want to. So huge benefit to live there is the mall. Okay, now the amenities are good as well. It has 4 pools. It's got two two like Olympic size, you know, pools for adults, and then two pools behind that for the kids. And then it has a gym, you know, it has pretty much everything that you would expect for a condo to have. Now, that particular condo is an SMDC condo, so it's going to be on the cheaper side. You can find one bedroom condos there easily for 18 to 20,000 all day long. 18 to 20,000 pesos all day long. So very good place for you to start out with. Okay, that's one place. Another place, again, affordability is what I'm talking about. Another place is going to be over here. That's going to be Fame Residences. And again, that's another SMDC property. And again, it's got a mall at the ground level. So just like Light Mall, Fame Mall has pretty much the, you know, the same thing. There are obviously different stores. So for example, Light Mall will have like Jollibee as their like fried chicken place, while Fame Residences has Popeyes as their fried chicken place. You know, they both have grocery stores. They both have amenities, you know, and things of that nature. I don't think that Fame Mall has like a cinema and stuff like that, so that is a little bit different. But it has pretty much everything that you could need or want. So you don't have to technically leave the complex if you don't want to. Okay. Now, also in Fame Residences, Fame Residences is newer, is a newer condo. So if you like something that's, you know, probably like maybe 2 years old, then that's probably going to be more for you. Light Residences is going on, I want to say almost 10 years old. So it is a little bit older complex, but you know, they do take care of it. They do maintain the building there very well, because that's one of the things that we actually liked about living there, was the fact that we saw, you know, them actually taking care of the building when we lived there. And it's one of the reasons why we almost bought a condo there. We almost bought a 2-bedroom there. So for what it's worth, it is, you know, maybe older, but well taken care of. Now, another building that's readily available is right next to Fame, is that white building here. The white group of buildings is Avida. And that is, you know, the kind of the starter of Ayala Land that we talked about in the developer video. So again, that also is a good starting point as well if you want something that's low cost, affordable. And they do have on the ground floors, they do have some retail shops. They don't have, it's not a mall or anything like that. They do have some fast food and maybe a restaurant or two there. So that is an option for you. From there, if we take out those 3 buildings, there is one more actually over here. There's that I want to mention, and I just think I'm just showing you the ones that I've physically been in and toured, so I know what they look like and stuff inside, so I can speak on them. I'm not going to talk about condos or recommend condos that I've never been to before, because that's, you know, how can I recommend something that I've never seen in person or visited or touched or, you know, or anything like that. So another building that's very affordable is over here. This one over here, it's called Aqua. And so it's called Aqua Private Residences. That is literally across the street, almost across the street. It's basically across the river from Rockwell. So if you want to have, if you like nightlife type of things, or having access to, you know, kind of the fancier side of Makati and stuff, and you want to go to Rockwell all the time, that's probably the best bang for your buck that you can get, because all of the units there at Aqua are very affordable. There you can find a 1-bedroom, also in the 20,000 per month range, and I will say their gym at Aqua is probably one of the best gyms I've ever seen in a condo unit. No lie. Like, it's massive, it's huge, and they've got some really, really nice equipment in the gym. They also have a private movie theater that you can rent out, that you can, you know, kind of request to, if you wanted to go, you know, take the family down to go see a movie. You can literally, you know, request your a screening of whatever movie you want. You just give them the movie, and they'll put it in for you. So that they do have a private movie theater, which is pretty cool. They do have at the bottom, they do have some stores, some cafes, restaurants, and things of that nature. Their amenities are really good amenities in that particular complex. So if you're the type that wants to, you know, travel back and forth to Rockwell, all you literally have to do is walk 10 minutes, walk across the bridge, you know, across the Pasig River on the bridge there, and you're literally in Rockwell. So you don't really need a taxi or anything like that if you don't want to, if you're okay with just walking the 10 minutes to cross the bridge to get to Rockwell. And again, very affordable units at Aqua, and I think the amenities are definitely some of the best amenities for the price, hands down. If we start to get into kind of like, I want to say middle, a little bit more expensive, or kind of middle class, I guess, if you want to call it that. If you're looking at over here, you're going to be looking at behind this building is another building there. That is Flair Towers. That is a DMCI project. Basically, if you like resort style living, you want to stay there. That's probably one of the most, I heard, at least this is what I've heard, the most successful condo for DMCI, for launching in DMCI history. So it's a very, very nice condo, very resort style, you know, type of condo. And I think it's one of the first ones that kind of introduced that modern resort style living, is that condo there. So it's very popular, it's very nice. And yeah, so you could find 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms in that complex. I want to say, I know that you can find a 2-bedroom there all day long for about 25 to 30,000 a month. A 3-bedroom, you could probably find it there for about 45 to 50, depending on whether it's furnished or not. But very good amenities as well. Very good gym, obviously massive pools. And yeah, there's a lot of great amenities. Any DMCI condo has very good amenities, but that's going to be more towards middle class or whatever. More, I would say, more family for sure, 100%. Any DMCI is going to be really geared towards family for sure. The second one is where I live here. Kai Garden is going to be another one that's really nice to live in. Again, I've lived here for going on 2 years now. Very good place to live here as well. And they're the rooms are a little bit more expensive, maybe 30, 35 for a 2-bedroom, and in the 50s for a 3-bedroom, depending on, again, whether it's furnished or not, and what time of the year as well. But this place has probably, I think, the best amenities, because I don't have to leave the complex unless I really want to do like some major grocery shopping or things of that nature, honestly. So this place has everything that you'd want: gym, pool, refilling stations, church, grocery store in the complex. I mean, it has trails so you can run. This is a really big complex compared to a lot of the other ones. So this is why I like it, because it has like a big trail around the entire property that you can walk and jog and stuff like that. So it's very active, huge play area for kids and stuff. So very family centered, if you like, if you have kids and things of that nature. Now, if we get into the big, upscale, type of condos and things of that nature, you're going to be talking more about, honestly, more into the Ortigas area. So you're going to be looking at probably this building over here, and then these 2 towers over here, and then the one in the middle right there. So that is all going to be basically in the Ortigas Central Business District. We're talking about a neighborhood called Wack-Wack. if you believe it or not. It's called a Wack-Wack. Crazy. But there are several good, amazing condos there. You're going to find the Shangri-La condo is there. You're going to find the Westin Residences is there. You're going to find, I know there's a residence there for Wack-Wack as well. So those are going to be your high-end places, and I mean high-end places, like in the sense of you're going to be paying like 120,000, you know, type of, you know, expensive, basically like Rockwell type of expensive. So, you know, Mandaluyong may seem like it's a city outside of, you know, like it's cheap or something, but there are its nice places, and Ortigas Central Business District is definitely a very nice area, and they do have a lot of good condos. There's a lot of other condos that I'm not going to mention because I don't know. I just know the ones that I've been to and actually seen. So there are a lot of different places, a lot of different condos here in Mandaluyong that can provide you some absolutely great value and great, you know, residences for you to live in if you want to live in the city and you don't want to live, let's say, in BGC bubble or Makati bubble. So if you want to live just outside of that and just have the view of both, then Mandaluyong is kind of, you know, very likely where you'd want to live in. Now, there are obviously a lot of other places, a lot of other cities that have also some amazing condos. This video is just talking about Mandaluyong itself, okay? If you want to find these condos, literally go back to the video I made where I showed you literally how to find these condos. And then you could see all the listings for the condos in Mandaluyong. You're looking for basically the areas there, or the neighborhoods, I would say, are basically Pioneer Heights, which is this area over here. You're talking about Shaw, which is essentially this area up here. And then this area over here is Boni. And then obviously over there is going to be Wack-Wack and Ortigas Central Business District. So those are pretty much the main areas where you're going to see the majority of the condos here in Mandaluyong. But hopefully, guys, this video brought you some different insight into the city of Mandaluyong. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. One more thing I forgot. My bad. I forgot about Greenfield District. Yo, I can't close this video without mentioning Greenfield District. So behind Fame, okay, behind Fame is a little district, a little bubble called Greenfield District. It's got two condos. It's got Soho, actually got three, but the two main ones are Soho and Twin Towers. So those two are also available, and those two are going to be in the middle as far as pricing goes. Going to be in the middle, probably 30 to 60, depending on, you know, what type of unit. But if you want to be somewhere that's walkable, like BGC or like Makati and stuff, and you don't have to really go anywhere, Greenfield District is probably where you're going to be. And again, big park, big open areas. They have food trucks over there every night. So they have a lot of things going on in Greenfield District that you might like if you're a family, or if you're just, you know, traveling along and like to stay in those type of areas. But I almost forgot that. Yeah, Greenfield District. Shout out to Greenfield. So lots of opportunities, lots of great places for anybody here to stay in the city of Mandaluyong. But hopefully, guys, this brought you some different insight into the city. And as always, please make sure to share, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.